Hey y'all, it's Kim. So I don't know why they have Trump on here, but I guess this is because it's from his first term, so July 9th, 19 or 2019. But anyway, Inside Edition is supposed to have some type of videos from inside of the Manhattan mansion, and then we'll look at an article or two with some of the pictures that, are just from the inside of the Manhattan mansion of what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein. Sorry. Anyway, let me go and play this and see what they have to say. Dang it.
Accused of sex trafficking.
He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I had a falling out with him a long time ago. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years.
Epstein was actually banned from Mar-a-Lago, according to court documents obtained by Inside Edition, after Epstein was accused of sexually assaulting an underage girl at the club.
I was not a fan of his. That I can tell you. I was not a fan of his.
And this is your first look inside Epstein's opulent $77 million mansion in Manhattan. It was featured on the cover of Architectural Digest in 1995. The mansion has a heated sidewalk so snow and ice melts during the winter. Epstein's monogram, J.E., appears right here in brass on the doorway. And inside, beneath the stairs, there's a lead-lined panic room, like something out of a James Bond movie. The FBI raid on the mansion uncovered sex toys, a life-size female doll hanging from a chandelier, and hundreds of lewd photos. Bill Cosby, who is now serving 3 to 10 years in prison for sexual assault, used to live in a townhouse directly opposite the mansion. These are pages from Epstein's Little Black Book. They were first obtained by the website Gawker. They show numerous entries for the rich and famous: Donald Trump, actor Alec Baldwin, and singer Courtney Love. Page after page are headlined Massage Paris, Massage UK, Massage Florida. Below the cities, a list of first names with contact numbers. There are 21 email addresses and contact numbers in the book for former President Bill Clinton. He's speaking out today. President Clinton knows nothing about the terrible crimes Jeffrey Epstein is charged with in New York, a statement says. In the statement, Clinton acknowledges he flew 4 times on Epstein's private jet in 2002 and 2003. Shantae Davis was a flight attendant on the jet known as the Lolita Express because it allegedly shuttled underage girls between Epstein's homes. She told Inside Edition Clinton did nothing improper on those trips. She says she made him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and Clinton took her shopping in Africa.
They had shut down a jewelry store for us, and I helped him pick out a bracelet for Chelsea.
Epstein has pled not guilty. He's scheduled for a bail hearing next Monday. The prosecution is expected to argue that he's a flight risk given his wealth, access to private jets, and the number of homes he has outside the United States.
But isn't that about the same time he died? Anyway, so this is the Independent. It says this has pictures and stuff from inside the house. I saw FBI found diamonds, cash, passports, CDs, and hard drives after cracking open a safe in the 2019 raid on Epstein's Upper East Side townhouse. I tried looking for more videos about that raid or whatever. When they went in and did the search warrant, it says it's not available. So I'll keep searching. But anyway, here's that. I guess this is the safe that they're talking about. That's supposed to have passports and diamonds and all kinds of stuff people have said. Let's see. The safe found in Jeffrey Epstein's 5th floor dressing room contained large amounts of cash, diamonds, foreign passports, and CDs and hard drives. The U.S. District Office said, U.S. Attorney's Office says photos taken during an FBI raid on Jeffrey Epstein's 8-story townhouse on Manhattan's Upper East Side in 2019 have released for the first time. Among the images shown to the jury in Ghislaine Maxwell's underage sex trafficking trial was one showing a safe found in a 5th floor dressing room that was sawed open by the FBI and contained hard drives, CDs, diamonds, a large amount of U.S. currency, and passports belonging to Epstein. And I think they said with different names on it, just saying. So Monday, FBI Special Agent Kelly McGuire testified in Miss Maxwell's trial at the Manhattan Federal Court. She led the team that searched the 40-room, 19,000 square foot property at 9 East 71st Street on 6th and 7th of July 2019 and walked the jury through what the photos depicted. So there's that same photo again. There's, I guess, the walk up to the front door. Yeah, FBI agents forced entry to Epstein's townhome or townhouse after no one answered the doorbell. U.S. District Attorney's Office. So let's see. The entrance way to Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan townhouse. So I guess once you open those main doors, this is the stairs go up. And then this is the main stairway inside Epstein's townhouse. I'm just curious because I wanted to see like the photos and all that stuff. Of course, this one's blacked out, so no telling who's in that picture. And then whatever all of this stuff down here is, it look like CDs and stuff, but I don't know. It says FBI search team found hard drives in large plastic bins in a room at Epstein's home. More hard drives and CDs found inside a shelf in a bedroom in Epstein's home. I can't see what that says right there. And then this is like the stairwell or stairway to go up. Blue instead of pink, like the mansion in Palm Beach. Okay, so a second staircase in the middle of Epstein's residence connected the second floor to the bedrooms on the third and fourth floor. And then Epstein's massage room in the 19,000 square foot Manhattan townhouse. And that's a weird chair. And, gross. Yeah, the table. Ms. McGuire from the Child Exploitation and Human Trafficking Task Force said they arrived at Epstein's property at around 5:30 p.m. on 6th of July after obtaining a search warrant for the property and forced their way into the building when no one had answered the doorbell. After conducting a sweep to ensure no one was home, they methodically searched the 40 rooms, finding CDs and hard drives stashed in plastic bins and drawers throughout the home. They said they found the safe in a closet in the fifth floor dressing room and pulled it into the middle of the room. When asked by a U.S. assistant attorney how they opened the safe, she replied, "We brought us all." They took a photo showing everything they had recovered from the safe, placed it on top of it. They eventually concluded their search early the next morning. Prosecutors had previously revealed they found $70,000 in cash, 48 diamonds, and a passport with Epstein's photo and a different name, and issued by a foreign country when they sought to deny Epstein's bail application on sex trafficking charges. It is the first time the FBI have revealed they also found hard drives in the safe. Epstein was arrested on 6th of July on federal child sex trafficking charges and died by suicide just over a month later on 10th of August while awaiting trial. Prosecutors in Miss Maxwell's trial have said she groomed young women and served them up for Epstein to abuse. Miss Maxwell faces 6 charges, one each of enticement of a minor to travel to engage in illegal sex acts, transportation of a minor with intent to engage in illegal sex acts, and sex trafficking of a minor, and 3 counts of conspiracy related to the other counts. She has denied all the charges. And who knows what's going to happen as far as her getting what do you call that? Like a pardon or whatever. So $56 million Upper East Side mansion where Epstein allegedly abused girls. The Manhattan townhouse featured photos of Bill Clinton, Woody Allen, and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia by Matthew Haig, I don't know. Jeffrey Epstein's townhouse has 7 floors and a heated sidewalk. And then the townhouse where the financier Jeffrey Epstein is accused of engaging in sex acts with underage girls is one of the largest private homes in Manhattan. a short walk from Central Park. The 7-story residence at 9 East 71st Street between 5th and Madison Avenues sprawl across 21,000 square feet and has 5 bathrooms, a 2-story reception area, and many bedrooms, including three-room suites. Okay, three-room suites on the 4th floor. It also has a heated sidewalk in front to melt the snow during the winter months. On the 2nd floor is a mural that Mr. Epstein had commissioned in recent years, a photorealistic prison scene that included barbed wire, corrections officers, and a guard station with Mr. Epstein portrayed in the middle. Okay. He said, "That's me, and I had this painted before. There's always the possibility that could be me again," said Art Curie Hay, a public relations specialist invited by Mr. Epstein to a meeting at his home and to view the mural 3 months ago. I do have an account. I just don't want to sign in right now. How Jeffrey Epstein is connected. Let's see if we can find images. I had Google pulled up. Let's see here. Let's see if we can look at just some pictures. Business Insider. I wonder where that one, what was that? Architect Digest? Oh, shoot. We'll just see if we can look at this here. Visit Business Insider. 11 of the most bizarre details people have reported finding in Jeffrey Epstein's newly listed NYC mansion, from a painting of Bill Clinton in a dress to prosthetic breasts mounted on a bathroom wall. Let's see what we Oh my goodness. I want to see that. Jeffrey Epstein once held a sprawling real estate portfolio, and his famed New York City townhouse is now hitting the market. The Wall Street Journal reported on Thursday the 7-story Upper East Side townhouse has a listing price of $88 million. His Palm Beach estate was also listed, and his other properties worldwide are expected to follow. The sale of the properties will benefit Epstein's estate, which is being used to adjudicate claims of his alleged victims. Epstein was arrested in July 2019 on suspicion of sex trafficking minors in his Manhattan and Florida homes from 2002 to 2005. On August 10, 2019, he was found dead in a Manhattan jail cell in an apparent suicide. Epstein's Upper East Side mansion dates back to the 1930s, spans 28,000 square feet, and once housed a school. It was purchased in 1989 by the founder of L Brands, Les Wexner, for $13.2 million. Wexner then sold in 1998 to the New York-based 9 East 71st Street Corporation, or NES, for an undisclosed amount. In 2011, ownership of the property was transferred from NES to Maple Inc. for actually $0. Public records from 2011 show that Epstein held ownership of both NES and Maple Inc. at the time of the transfer. Let's see if there's any pictures of this stuff. So pretty much it says a framed eyeballs, high wall, electric, imperious, whatever. Row upon row of individual framed eyeballs. Okay, what the hell? A giant sculpture of a naked African warrior, a stuffed black poodle on top of a piano, prosthetic breasts in the master bathroom. Oh my goodness. A trophy room with a stuffed giraffe, a stuffed tiger, but in a different room. A painted mural of himself in prison. A peculiarly adorned, I can't say that word, chandelier. I think it was a female doll. Oh my goodness. A chessboard with each piece modeled after one of his staffers. Pictures of powerful people. Let's see, Bill Clinton and Woody Allen. Epstein also had a picture of Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia, and then a painting of Bill Clinton in a blue dress and heels. What the hell? Let's see if we can find the actual pictures though. Let's see. Creepy Manhattan lair. Let's see. That's not right. Okay. A look inside. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find that stuff. I just wanted to see if we could find inside of it. Court photos show Jeffrey inside. Okay, let's see what this shows. I just wanted to see inside, if we can see inside. So new photos from court go inside the historic Manhattan townhouse and a nude art-filled Palm Beach mansion where Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein allegedly sexually abused girls. Okay, so the master bedroom at Epstein's Palm Beach home, which has since been demolished. That's good. Oh yeah, this is from that video. So this is like the kitchen area from the Southern District of New York. This is just, yeah, more pictures. That was from the video. I think it was maybe Joseph or Carrie. More, yeah. This is like nothing new. There was a bunch of kind of grody stuff on the wall there. Okay. That's more of that. That's the pink staircase going up. More just pictures from around the house. Yeah, this all came from that same video. Okay. Yeah, this is inside like the master bath. Kind of gross. And then this is like the pool area outside. This is just one of the offices. Let's see, there's a pool area. Now, a lot of this isn't going to show us. This is the Palm Beach house. But I wanted to see, oh, okay. So Epstein also owned a 10,000 acre ranch in New Mexico, which remains on the market for $27.5 million, according to the New York Post. But would you really want to live there? Just saying. Okay, so Farmer said the morning after the massage at the ranch, Epstein jumped into bed with her and tried to snuggle her before she locked herself in the bathroom. That was like a damn compound. Okay, so here's this. This is the one from Manhattan. I wanted to see inside the creepy stuff. Okay, this is more of the same. So this may be all that's available just because he was very private. Nobody ever really able to go in there. Oh, here's another house. Where's this one? Maxwell jurors were also shown pictures of a log cabin Epstein funded and stayed at during visits to the Interlochen Center for the Arts. Okay, and Performing Arts Summer Camp in Michigan. Oh, Epstein also owned two private islands in the Caribbean, Great St. James and Little St. James. And Little St. James is depicted below. Who has that kind of money to own an island? This is in February. Attorneys for Epstein's estate told CNN that they had heard from numerous parties who were interested in buying his private Caribbean islands. Yeah. Following Epstein's arrest in 2019, Little St. James became a tourist destination for people trying to catch a glimpse of Epstein's life and assets, the Associated Press reported. Ooh, I wouldn't want to go there. Also shown at trial was an exterior view of Epstein's Paris apartment, which was recently put on the market in November for $13.5 million, according to Bloomberg. And then I guess that may be it for that. But anyway, some of his creepy homes. But yeah, I just wanted to try to see if I could find something with the interior of the home. I mean, at least we got a few pictures out of the deal, but not enough. I wanted to see videos. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.